Hey everyone, it's Kyle, Azora Hype. So I've been thinking about doing this video for a long time, about my personal favorite character in Game of Thrones and A Song of Ice and Fire, Sandor Clegane the Hound. Leading up to Sunday night, I thought about the possible ways all this could go down, how the Cleganebowl could happen and if Sandor would somehow survive the chaos from episode 5. But I knew in my heart that he wasn't going to survive this episode, especially after the brutal death of Miss Sonde in episode 4. I was pretty confident that we were going to be getting the Cleganebowl in episode 5. I was super nervous because we really don't have a lot of time left in the season, and I thought this could be something that ultimately fell flat in the end, and my favorite character's arc would just end up going down the drain. But that didn't happen. The Cleganebowl delivered, and it was epic and hype in ways that I wasn't expecting. But before we break down the fight, I think it's really important we talk about my absolute new favorite scene in the series between Arya and Sandor before the Cleganebowl. So, I've only watched the episode twice, and this morning I went back and watched this particular scene 12 or 13 times, and I definitely cried a bunch. You guys know how much I love Sandor, but this scene was super important for both characters. Sandor has always been one of the better moral compasses on the show because he's so honest and he doesn't hide what he thinks about knights and the realm and war and death and hate. And this is why this scene was perfect, because Sandor has one final lesson for Arya that ultimately ends up saving her life. Both characters have been able to connect because they have so much in common and also what they are seeking on their journeys, which is vengeance. But I don't think that in this moment when Arya is about to kill Cersei that any other character could have convinced her not to kill Cersei and to turn back and choose life over death. This was one of the most powerful moments of the series because not only does Arya accept what he says, that he's right, but she also calls him by his real name Sandor, his first name, and she says thank you. It was a beautiful moment from both characters who often don't experience these more sensitive, loving moments, but this scene very much mirrors when Arya says goodbye to Nymeria. When she thanks Sandor, she's not only thanking him for this advice on this lesson, but also the friendship by addressing him by his first name, signifying that in this moment, their final moment together, there's a mutual respect and love for each other. And Sandor hopes by saying this that she won't be doomed to repeat the same mistakes he made by seeking revenge all of her life. In the end, I do think that Arya will find some peace and regain some of her innocence in the end, but it does certainly look like she's added one final name to her list in Daenerys Targaryen, which could set up an epic confrontation in the next episode. But as far as the Cleganebowl goes, in my opinion, it delivered on the hype. It was really epic and brutal. For a minute, I actually thought that Sandor might just die and wouldn't be able to deliver the final blow to his brother, but he accepts his fate and he dies poetically and tragically by sacrificing himself to kill his brother, who won't fucking die, by falling into the dragon flame below. There were so many awesome moments during the fight, including Sandor laughing his ass off when he's getting beaten up and him almost getting Oberyn, but I did think that this was a fitting end for his character and his journey. And the most beautiful thing about his ending is that Sandor thought his life was worthless, but that's not the case at all, and this is why Arya thanks him, and now Arya can live on with his memory, helping her let go of the hate that has filled her life for so long. I also really love the fact that Sandor gave her the clear path to choose life even though she left him for dead before, letting her know that it was okay to live and to want to live and be happy. That was a very brave thing to say to someone who truly needed to hear it. Also in this moment, I can't help but feel like this was Sandor's sacrifice to keep Arya alive like Beric did, fulfilling his final purpose. Perhaps because Arya has one final kill to make. So glasses up, Sandor. Thank you for your honesty, all of your hilarious jokes, and thank you for your lessons. So, thank you, Sandor. But what do you think? Did the Cleganebowl live up to your expectations? Did you think this was a fitting end for his journey? And will Arya go on and heed his advice by choosing life over death in the end? Let me know what you think in the comment section. I will be doing an Arya-focused video over the next couple of days, so if you want to see more Game of Thrones videos, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on the daily content on the channel. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Hype and love.